Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, we have a lot to discuss, especially because one of the Vanderpump Rules cast members is calling out the producers over the fakery, the instigating of the fights behind the scenes, which would be the fights that we get in the scenes on camera. Yeah, and Tom Schwartz is also talking about how he's terrified to go into the lion's den when it comes to filming season 11 of Vanderpump Rules. And do I blame him? Absolutely not. The claws are definitely going to come out. Pay raises are in. Contracts are signed. They're going to eat you alive, Tom Schwartz. But of course, I want to get into it. So before we jump in, you guys know how this works. Do all the YouTube stuff, smash that like button, show some love, and let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
You know what part of this got my wheel spinning, I guess the most would be the fakery that they're talking about. You remember Christina Kelly, right? Christina Kelly, the one who was on the first couple of seasons, then disappeared, then came back. She recently just had a baby. She was best friends with Stassi, but we saw her on season 10 as good friends with Katie Maloney. Yeah, well, here we go. Thank you to RadarOnline.com. The title is Vanderpump Rules Fakery. Star claims producers instigated girls' trip fight with Raquel. Christina Kelly lifted the veil on the behind-the-scenes drama that marked the beginning of the end of several Vanderpump Rules stars' relationships with Raquel. Christina, who appeared on the show more during season 10 than ever before, blamed a producer for the fight between herself, Raquel, Katie, and Lala during a girls' trip to Las Vegas and Lake Havasu. Vanderpump Rules fans know that the confrontation sparked a snowball effect, with Raquel leaving the vacation early and hooking up with Ariana's then boyfriend Tom Sandoval days later while Ariana was mourning her dog's death. Oh, this was messy. Christina claimed the way that their argument unfolded and progressed once Charlie joined the group was suspicious, saying that she believed a producer showed Raquel footage of the girls talking behind her back. We got word that Raquel was shown footage of Lala, Katie, and I talking shit about her. We had a big thing about it with one of the producers, and we were really upset when we found out who it was. It's a new producer. This is what she's telling Stassi on Straight Up with Stassi. I mean, is it shitty? Yes. Are you filming a reality TV show? And are most of the people, probably not Christina Kelly, getting paid a lot of money to do so? Yes. You don't really get to pick and choose. Unfortunately, you kind of waive your rights to have an opinion. You can have an opinion. It's just one with weight. They don't care. Of course, they're going to show her the footage and instigate it and make it worse. They want plots and storylines. They didn't know that Scandival was going to unfold. So they're trying to make a show here, right? I think so. All right, so let's keep going. While a source denied that production interfered in any way, telling Us Weekly there's no truth to the accusation that a producer showed Raquel footage, Christina is not convinced. During the episode filmed in August of 2022 and aired in March of 2023, Ariana, Raquel's best friend, left the trip upon arrival in Sin City after discovering her beloved pooch, Charlotte, was dying. Raquel had a few too many and made out with Garcelle's son, Oliver Saunders, leading to a tense back and forth with Lala. You asked me, and I told you to go for it. But you drinking, I would never trust you around my man. And she was like, thank God you don't have a man to have around, as we all remember. The tension worsened once they arrived in Havasu and Raquel had Charlie on her side. Now, the pair ended up leaving Arizona early and crashing the boys' night in West Hollywood, and this was the first time that Raquel ended up hooking up with Sandoval outside of his and Ariana's home. Christina questioned the legitimacy of Raquel's fallout with the ladies after watching the footage. We were like, this is changing the narrative because you're messing with filming. I feel like they were really trying to give Raquel a storyline where we were these bullies. So they were like, this needs to make sense. So she needs to know what was said that night in Las Vegas. And according to Christina, the editing of the incident was also questionable. They also showed Raquel crying in bed. She was crying in bed and they edited it as if, she eavesdropped and heard us talking about her. And then she got into the bed with her galaxy lights and started crying. She was crying over Ariana's dog. Ariana's dog passed away and we had just found out. And so she got in the bed and I'm pretty sure she FaceTimed Ariana and she was crying in bed over that. And I feel like it played out like we were mean girls who caused it. Well, yeah, of course they're going to, of course. However, the production source told Us Weekly that Raquel was crying about the comments. I mean, I feel like, of course, they're going to edit it to fit the narrative that they need it to fit. And just like, of course, they're going to show her footage. They need the storylines to connect. So if she's all of a sudden crying in bed and it looks like you guys were bullying her and they have footage of her crying that they can perfectly cut and place back to back with you guys talking shit, then yeah, that gives us a show. And then boom, the viewers and fans are watching and it's like, oh, poor Raquel. Oh my gosh, you ladies are so mean. But since you signed the contract and you collected the paycheck, they only have what you give them. So if you're going to sit there and do that on camera, they're going to use it. They can't force you to do anything you don't want to do, but if you give them the footage and the ammunition, of course they're going to use it. Now, speaking of filming, Tom Schwartz is terrified to film the new season of Vanderpump Rules. Thank you, page 6. Tom is terrified to start filming the new season because of his role in Tom and Raquel's affair. I'm always slightly terrified when we start a new season. We've been through so much with this group and we're a volatile crew. That's what he told Us Weekly. We've always been a volatile group of friends. I don't think I've ever had an argument outside of this group, to be honest. We have a lot of history together and there's been trials and tribulations, but it comes from a place of love. Despite being scared for cameras to start rolling again, Tom Schwartz said he is grateful to even still be on the Bravo show. While it appears the reality TV star is slated to return for his 11th season, executive producer Alex Baskin told Variety last month that the cast contract renegotiations, were on pause. And the biggest issue was not only getting the current cast to re-sign, but also getting them to agree to film together without things getting too heated. I mean, here's the thing, and I feel like I've said this multiple times. They either put something in the contract saying, we'll chip away at the money that you're making if you don't agree. Like they either put in an extra clause to force them to film with people that they don't want to film with, or they put in an incentive where it's like, okay, well, Sheena, we need you to agree to film with Raquel, let her apologize and tell her side and try to see if we can come to some sort of resolution. We'll throw you an extra $50,000 on top of your contract. This is your filming incentive. Yes or no? Like, I could totally see these things happening, or just the clause saying you either do it or we take money out of your contract that you've already signed. And that's okay, because they can do that technically because you get paid half up front and half at the end. And really, that's what happened with Kelly Dodd. She got fined for the Drunk Wives Matter hat. So they can probably just fine you. I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.